from Fenway Park here in Boston. Game 2 of the final series of the year between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. J.D. Martinez, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for an AL batting title. First pitch is next. Hector Velasquez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Leading off the
so stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He will lead this one off today.
Villar.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. Bases are empty, one man out. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. The next 0-2. Swinging a soft liner. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Into the box now, Trey Mancini. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Now batting, Mark Trumbo. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Mancini leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch.
And fumble will reach. He's got a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, Dero, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Into the box now, DJ Stewart. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0. Line drive, base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Yeah, and we didn't waste any time getting things going here. 2 outs and the base is loaded, and the next at bat could set the tone for the entire rest of the game. If he can get out of this mess without any damage, he's going to know he can shut the door all game long. And with this home crowd on his side, they'll be going wild, but that's a big if.
Stepping in, Adam Duvall. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. He's set. The 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit, but lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2 pitch. This is foul right side. Ready with the 1-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Orioles leave him loaded. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Dylan Bundy will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Trying to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Line hard toward right center. In there, a base hit.
First two batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser show.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And though he's been in a bit of a slump in the last few series, he's still in line to finish the season with one of the league's top batting averages.
Yeah, he's had a monumental season. You can't take that away from him. But I'm sure he'll tell you that he's fully aware he is right in line to potentially run down a batting crown, but not the way he's swinging the bat right now. He has to find a way to relax himself at the dish.
And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
And this is on the ground, is short. Could be two. There's one to Trumbo, who's got it for the double play. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. Looking at the stats, I'm so impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the American League coming into this game. And when you're doing that, you catch just about everybody's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at 3rd and 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Duvall waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox leave one. We are still scoreless. Ready now, Renato Nunez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Renato Nunez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. So far this season, Nunez is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Now the 1-1 pitch down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Now the pitch high in the air out towards shallow right. Betts coasts under it. 1 down.
So here's how the BOS Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
So striding forward now, Carlos Perez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Another 2-2 offering and another foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Popped up on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Joey Rickard. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. We check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Now here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense.
Batting 5th.
And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
3-2 pitch. Popped up. There to take it is Escobar. 2 away now. Here's Brock Holt now. His past history with Dylan Bundy. He has 9 base hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming. Here it is. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. To his left, BR. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Escobar.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
All even now. 2-2. The 2-2 sent on the ground out to second. Holt moving to his right. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
For the Orioles.
So striding in, Trey Mancini. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. The 2-0 on the way is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Third inning, no score to this point. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Holiday is after it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike.
Trumbo.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first, and that'll bring up the big power bat of Mark Trumbo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Mancini, base runner at first with one out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with one down. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Now batting, number 24.
Now at the plate, DJ Stewart. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He's set. Here it comes. In there. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Adam Duvall, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
The 0-1 offering. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Orioles strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding into the box, Ryan Holiday. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Ryan Holiday.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. One and one the count. The 1-1 home. Sharp ground ball to third. And there's one down now. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. One gone here in the Boston third, and that'll bring in the speedy Gorkys Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? VR ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Stepping up now, Andrew Benintendi. 2 away in the inning, and again, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch on its way. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And here's Renato Nunez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One-0 count. Here it is. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Perez. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Throw on to first, gets him, and the shot is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in, Chris Taylor.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Chris.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. On the season, Taylor is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning.
Up next for the Red
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long.
Hitter.
That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stewart is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
2-1 now to Mookie. A line shot to third base, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The shortstop, Xander.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with two out.
The batter, the first baseman, Mitch.
Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he can clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The 0-2. Down the first baseline. Reined in. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and two men left on. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready for another shot now, Jonathan Villar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter,
at the plate, Alcides Escobar. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here is a slider, but that's taken up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Full count to Alcides Escobar.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Marcus Walden will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Trey Mancini will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Escobar, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. On the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Here it comes 1-0 to Trumbo. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
From the belt, the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. DJ Stewart waits on deck. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Ready once again, DJ Stewart. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First offering on its way. Ooh, he saws it off with that one. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Halfway home, still no score. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Leading off for the
All right,
Red
Heidi,
Sox,
thank you.
the second baseman, Rob Cole.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield, and this is taken in for out number 1. So digging in now, Brian Holiday. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball called just a bit low. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. One and two to the Red Sox catcher. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Gorkys Hernandez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Slider. Oh, look out as that one just about took his nose off.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Digging in once again, Adam Duvall. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Adam Duvall.
First pitch of the at-bat. In the air down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Holt has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now
Stepping into the box, Renato Nunez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. One out, nobody on. A 2-1 count to Nunez. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
0-2. Here it is. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Ball 2. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Joey Rickard, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. In there, and it's even at 1. A runner on first with 2 away. On, he pops it up, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 1-2. This is line to left, and that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-10 sign on the monster.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. He swings and grounds it to short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Orioles strand a couple. Still no score. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
For the Red Sox, the third baseman, Chris
First offering on its way.
Taylor.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-2.
Ball two.
Lays off 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive to center field. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
The designated hitter.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0, here it is. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Green light on the changeup, but he comes up empty. 3-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Popped up. Trumbo has a play. 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Taylor stands at first with 1 out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1. Runners on the move for second. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So a runner at second. 2 down now. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. He's set and the pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Standing in, Alcides Escobar. It was a walk in his last trip.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Up high. 2-1 now.
Count is 2-1.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that.
Now batting.
First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark Trumbo. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Escobar rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now, DJ Stewart, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
That's
3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Duvall. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Mancini over at second. Trumbo on at first with 2 down. 2-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. The set and the 2-2 on the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit, and the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Brandon Workman trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Brandon Workman.
Carlos Perez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Ready with another 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. It's the Orioles 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Stepping into the box, Mitch Moreland. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. Duvall patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. A windup and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses, 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Brian Holiday. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this air does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Arodys Vizcaíno takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 38, Arodys Vizcaíno.
Standing in, Gorkys Hernandez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch of the at-bat. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Holiday is off at first with 2 away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Joey Rickard. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Joey
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Pitch on the way. A shot down the first baseline. And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And this one's in the dirt. The 1-2 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Alcides Escobar waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First things first, here's a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Stepping in now, Alcides Escobar, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fouled away. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Betts is over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1, but they're on top 2-0.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on. It'll be the hard-throwing left-hander Johnny Venters.
Johnny Venters.
Leading off the inning, Andrew Benintendi, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-1 home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first is Escobar, 1 away. Striding in for Boston, Chris Taylor. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Venters has pitched just under 60 innings and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. And though we discussed his incredible season at the plate earlier in the broadcast, opposing pitching has gotten the better of him today so far.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself up until this point today. He's still got 1 at bat left. He certainly could drive something into a gap or over the fence to get him right back on that horse again. He is going to have to finish strong. He cannot have an 0 for right here.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ready with the 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Taylor leads off first with 1 away. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Mookie Betts, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul. Popped him up. Escobar moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Michael Givens is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save. Mookie Betts will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Two out with the man at first. He's running. Pitch outside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local station. Heath Hembry enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo, lifetime versus this pitcher. He's gone 4 for 9. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hembry, 30 years of age. He was a 5th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The count now at 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
The batter, number 24.
At the plate, DJ Stewart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Duvall.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Runner at first here, 1 man out. There he goes. Line to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. 1 hit's all they get. Nothing in the Baltimore ninth. Last chance for the Red Sox. They trail 2-0. Riding in once again, Mookie Betts. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Line toward the alley in left center. Mancini is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for.
The batter,
1 away.
number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the
Now
swing.
batting,
Sometimes
first
guys
baseman.
get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Fouled off. Last strike now for the Red Sox. That's close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
A 2-0 finish today. The Baltimore Orioles jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Dylan Bundy earns his 5th winner of the year. Michael Givens gets a 4-out save, number 36 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.